Soft sobs echoed faintly against the cold bathroom tiles. It was just after lunch, and the hallway near the girls' restroom stood eerily quiet. 3 older girls, faces twisted with cruel delight, had backed a much smaller girl into a corner. Their teasing wasn't just words. One grabbed her wrist roughly, dragging her forward. Her books hit the ground, her backpack strap snapped under pressure. The bathroom door slammed shut behind them. "Please, just leave me alone," she whispered, voice trembling. Laughter answered her. One girl twisted her arm, another shoved her toward the back stall. It was their usual pattern: isolate, humiliate, and leave her terrified. What they didn't know was that someone nearby, just 2 corridors away in the gym, was in the middle of a tactical training session. A special school safety drill was underway, led by none other than Sergeant Daniel Rios, a decorated SWAT officer. He was there to demonstrate rescue techniques with his team, fully suited and focused. He had no idea that his own daughter was facing the worst moment of her school life. Sophia Rios had always been soft-spoken, gentle, and happiest when she was sketching quietly in the school library. Her calm presence made her almost invisible. To some of her classmates, her silence was seen as weakness. That year, the bullying had worsened. It started with whispers and giggles, then mocking her worn clothes, and eventually turning physical, pushing, grabbing, shoving her things. Teachers didn't notice, or maybe they just looked the other way. And Sophia never said a word at home. She didn't want to worry her father. Daniel Rios had raised her alone after losing her mother when Sophia was 8. His work was intense, long nights, constant danger. But at home, he was gentle, always trying to bring a smile to her face with silly jokes or pancakes shaped like animals. He had no idea his daughter was fighting a different kind of battle at school. That day at lunch, Sophia sat by herself, quietly eating the sandwich her dad had lovingly packed that morning. She was halfway through a sketch in her notebook when the taunts began. "Hey, mouse," a voice sneered behind her. It was Jasmine, the queen bee of their grade, with her ever-loyal sidekicks Maya and Brooke standing behind her. "Nice drawing. Looks like something a toddler made," she said with a smirk. Sophia didn't respond. She quietly closed her notebook and tried to ignore them. But Jasmine grabbed it. "Ah, little mouse is shy. Give it back," Sophia said softly. Maya leaned down, mockingly sweet. "Or what? You gonna squeak at us?" They laughed. Then Jasmine's tone changed. "Come with us, mouse. We have something special planned." Sophia's heart dropped. She knew what that meant. Before she could move, they each grabbed one of her arms and yanked her from the bench. Others in the cafeteria saw it. No one spoke up. No one moved. Dragged down the hallway, she tried to resist. "Please, I didn't do anything," she said. "You exist." "That's enough," Brooke snapped. They pulled open the bathroom door and shoved her inside. The sharp smell of disinfectant filled her nose. Jasmine locked the door. "Time for a little makeover," she said, pulling out scissors from her bag. Sophia backed away in fear, pressing herself against the wall. "Please, don't." But the laughter grew louder. At the same time, in the gymnasium, Sergeant Rios gave sharp commands. "Breach. Clear left. Secure the target." His team moved like clockwork, helmets, vests, and calm precision. The training was meant to build trust with school staff and students. But suddenly, a sound cut through the room. A high-pitched cry. Muffled. Faint, but unmistakable. Daniel froze. His instincts kicked in. That wasn't a drill. "You hear that?" he asked his teammate. "Bathroom wing," the man nodded. They moved fast, no wasted time, no hesitation. Daniel's heart raced, not from the sprint, but from something deeper, dread. Something inside told him this was more than just a random noise. In the bathroom, things were escalating. Jasmine had cornered Sophia near the sinks. Maya pinned her arms while Brooke raised the scissors. "You think you're better than us, Mouse?" Brooke spat. "No, please." The door burst open with a thunderous bang. 3 SWAT officers stepped inside like a wall of armored justice. In front, Sergeant Rios. Everything paused. Sophia's tear-filled eyes met her father's. "Dad," she gasped. Shock flickered in his face, then fury, cold and controlled. "Step away from her," he said, voice low and deadly. The girls froze. 3 seconds, he warned, stepping forward. 3. Maya let go. 2. Jasmine backed away. 1. Brooke dropped the scissors. Daniel reached Sophia in 2 strides, wrapping his arm around her protectively. His team secured the bullies, guiding them out where school security waited. Sophia clung to her father, sobbing into his vest. He gently lifted her chin, eyes searching for any sign of injury. "You're safe now, sweetheart," he whispered. Outside, the hallway buzzed with stunned students watching as 3 crying girls were led away by officers in full gear. The news spread like wildfire. Everyone heard about what happened. Everyone remembered the moment Sergeant Rios discovered the truth. And from that day on, no one saw Sophia as just the quiet girl anymore. She was the girl whose father would break down any wall to protect her. And her school? It learned what real strength and courage looked like.